Okay, so Shanika mentioned pricing. So that is also why it's important to keep up with your books is to determine your price. And so for the benefit of everybody, what I would look at if we wanted to sit down and kind of talk about pricing and where your pricing should be is what are your cost of goods sold, right? And so where what I like to look at, number one, what is helpful to know is you have to make sure you're tracking your cost of goods sold, number one. And you'd want to track your cost of goods sold by product, especially if those products, if the cost of your goods sold per product can vary quite a bit. Like if you use an exotic, I don't know, vanilla bean from some overseas place and it's expensive, then that particular product might be more expensive than the one that doesn't require the vanilla, right? So we'd want to look at that, look at your cost of goods sold, and look at that gross profit margin on that cost of goods sold. Again, the basis point is a minimum 50% in terms of what you're selling it for versus what it's costing you. It needs to be it needs to cost you no more than 50% of what you're selling it for. And that's minimum. And then, but again, seeing your whole financial picture can kind of help you determine where your pricing should be, period, based on all of your expenses. So again, that's something that, that's why bookkeeping is important and really helpful because it'll help you make those specific decisions. So Shanika, same thing. If you want to set up something where we could talk through, it's hard to say whether or not, but those are the things I would want to see is, or maybe you can just even reply in the chat if you have your pricing for or cost for your particular products. If you have that nailed down, and if you do, then that's something we can definitely talk through.